We did it, bro. We did it, bro. An emotional night in Bowling Green for Chatelain Jarrell and the Pikeville Panthers, and rightfully so, on Thursday night. They win their first state championship since 1989, and then they celebrate with a good Waffle House meal at 4:30 in the morning. Hundreds of fans packed the Pikeville High School auditorium to welcome home the 2015 Class A state champion Panthers yesterday, so they did make it back from Waffle House. Former head coach Hillard Howard, who led the Panthers to 3 state titles in the 80s, sent a special message to the team from his home in Orlando. Take a listen.
I had the privilege of coaching Coach McNamee, and I'm just so thrilled right now and so happy for him. He was our strong safety on this team and tight end, just a tremendous player, and to see him come back and develop a team like this and win the state championship, it just makes me very proud. Have the type of fans you have in Pikeville, the #1 fans in the country, and to see the turnout last night, it was just unbelievable. But again, that brings a lot of respect back to the mountains. And Coach McNamee, just want to thank you and congratulate you on a great year and a state championship. Congratulations.
So Chris McNamee likely to still have his job next season, but Wayne Mills is no longer the head football coach at Bell County, so he will not be back next season. Mills fired after 5 seasons as the Bobcats head coach. He told me Friday that he met with the superintendent and was told he was not fired because of the win-loss record, but that they wanted to go a different direction. Mills coached the Bobcats to 3 regional championship games. Now to basketball, the 5th-ranked Perry Central Commodores opened their season last night at Hazard. Let's go to Memorial Gym, where there is absolutely no parking. But I made it in there. There was also no Damon Tobler for Perry Central last night. He's out for at least 6 games with a broken thumb. But you know who wasn't out? Yeah, the Commodores student section. That's a beach team for you. A lot of skin showing. Let's go to basketball now. First quarter, Matt Turner picked by Ryan Smith. He goes coast to coast. Hazard scores first. He had 8 points on the night. 2.1 seconds left in the quarter now. Griffin Wells with the inbounds pass. Blake Nidifer with the shot, boy. 2 of his 9 points. Hazard leads 10-7 after 1 quarter. Second quarter, James Blair on the break. Game tied at 12. Later, Blair. James Blair. He had 23. My man Travis Dunn, he was the other double-figure scorer for Perry. The basket, plus the foul, plus the chest bump, and then he's flexing on him. Perry Central led by 8 at the break. Let's go third quarter. Smith for 3, no, but Griffin Wells comes out of nowhere. He's got the putback, his only 2 points of the game. The Bulldogs did not have anyone in double figures. How about this play, though? Both teams fighting for a board. The ball pops out into Matt Turner's hands, and he says, thank you. Goes lefty finger roll. 4 points for Turner. Perry up by 10. Let's go back to Travis Dunn. Shortest guy on the court. He came to ball. Game high 23. Perry Central wins its opener on the road. Commodore 62-48 over the Bulldogs. The Doors will play Taylor County this evening at the Legacy Nissan Classic. All right, Bailey Wright and Allen Central visiting our rival Betsy Lane. Wright was on fire from the gate. Straight away, that's good. AC up 3 again from straight away. This time a little running floater, though, this time. And then how about defensively? Wright doing it all, just picks the pocket, gets the steal, goes coast to coast for the layup. He had Central's first 7 points, and he had some sweet goggles on. Rebels by 5 at that point. UPike top plate contender. Bobcats on the defensive side of the ball. Nathan Hall gets the steal and feeds Jacob Arias, who gets the layup and draws the foul. Betsy Lane down 3. But this game would come down to a Y-wing. Cameron Blevins of Allen Central hit 2 threes in the final minute of play. One to pull the Rebels within 3, the other to tie the game with 2 seconds remaining. And Allen Central gets the road one 61-58 at Betsy Lane in overtime. No Miss Basketball Macy Morris, no Jess Sanders, of course the starting point guard last year for Bell County. Let's see how the number 7 Bobcats would do hosting Cumberland Gap, Tennessee. Brooklyn Creech. She cuts the lead, gets the basket from Samantha Pierce. Bell County up 9 early in the second half. That's the last time they'd score for a while. Katrina Johnson to Allison Howard. Splash. She led the Cats, scoring 13. Then off the turnover, Zoe Taylor. Great bounce pass there. And then Alex Brock got the assist to Johnson for 2. Bell County on an 8-0 run. Bell County wins it big, 58-30 over Cumberland Gap, Tennessee.
I'm Devin Meyers. This is Bell County Basketball on WYMT.
All right, now to the guy, Zach Parton. He was a big boy. He is a big boy, like in real life, too. It wouldn't last, though, as Bell County got the lead. That's Graves to Bayless from a couple extra feet for Cumberland Gap. And, yeah, look at, yeah, the Gap is fired up, but that's okay. Go to the scoreboard. Bell County drops to the Gap, 59-56. So we got high school basketball in full swing of things. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come join us on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Saturday night tonight. Of course, Pulaski County on the football field tonight, taking on the Purples of Bowling Green. It's the clash of colors tonight for the Class 5A state championship game. We'll have, of course, highlights and post-game reacts, plus much, much more. I'm going to the Legacy Nissan Classic to see a bunch of basketball. So come join us on the Appalachian Wireless Sports Overtime Saturday night tonight. That's a look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.